Okay, hi! Welcome to another wonderful tutorial. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed the Gladiators breakdown I did. Well, anyway, my neighbor, Ken,
Hi.
this gentleman behind me, is working on a project and he needed some help with green screen. And I was like, hey, I know After Effects. I can do some key lighting. In fact, I can do key lighting to the point where it outranks a lot of the tutorials on YouTube. In fact, I should probably turn that into a tutorial for YouTube. And here I am, right now, answering your prayers.
Saving me a lot of work.
And saving this kid a lot of work. So, he sent me this video, shot at the Evergreen State College. This kid throwing up, talking about different things. It's cut up into 3 parts. So what I did was I duplicated the layer into 3 different places and sectioned them off according to the placement. And what a lot of people don't know this, but you can set the sides to a specific point on the video, to a specific section. You can go up, go to time, and then enable time remapping. And what that will do will make it so it's just that section and you don't have all this extra baggage along. So why don't we go ahead and do that to all of them. Enable time remapping, enable time remapping. Time remapping. I lost my glasses so I can't see correctly. Well, anyway, let's bring them all on. And now we have our 3 separate clips made from one video file. The next step we need to do is take a look really close, and you can see that you can see a little bit of green pixelation. It's not really that clean. I'm not sure what type of cameras they used. Apparently it's whatever Evergreen State College can afford. I hear they have nice cameras, but they're just out of date. So anyway, the first thing we want to do is I'm going to pre-compose each one. So right click the layer, go up to pre-compose, part 1, pre-compose part 2, and pre-compose part 3. So anyway, I'm gonna relayer these because I don't know. It doesn't really matter what order things go into at this point for what we're doing, but I like to do it anyway. So part 1. Well, anyway, our first thing we need to do is go to key light. So we're gonna go over to effects. Well, click the layer, effects, keying. Key light 1.2. So, what we need to do is screen the color. So the next step we need to do is we need to create a background. Alright, we're going to go up to layers, new, solid, and I'm going to get this highlighted green. So I'm going to grab both layers, go to pre-compose, part 1 for keying. And look at that. Now we're back to where we started, it's just a lot cleaner. So I'm going to grab this again, go back to the effect, reapply it, and then grab this green again. Alright, once we've done that, we're going to take this overall background that we have, drop it in behind everything, and look how clear that is. But you know what? I think we can do a little bit better. We're going to grab the effects palette, and we're going to go inside the green matte. And you know what? We're going to play around with the settings just a little bit. Alright, we're not trying to make this gentleman transparent. But you know what? It takes a little bit of trial and error to figure out what can be done. No, I don't want to play with the screen balance. 1.5. Alright, it looks not bad. Oh, you see just a little bit. And if it's something you can't do at this particular point in the process, you can jump in and you can go back to the original key lighting. So what I did was went from full project over to part 1, where it's, you know, down here. Maybe I want to play with the overall section. Maybe I want to go up and play with the composition settings and readjust everything for, let's see, at the very end it's 23. Okay, now it's back to the full selection here. Alright. Like I said, go back to the screen mat, play with the settings just a little bit. Help redefine him so it's, you know, not overly crazy. The great thing about this particular project is the background that we're eventually putting in is going to be dark anyway. So if he has little pieces of black hanging off of him, it won't look as bad as it could. Can we blur just a little bit? Okay, there we go. Look at that. Nice and warm. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest for Ken here, and we'll export it and get it all set up. Anyway, that's how to properly green screen. Do it in 2 layers. Don't do it just with the original footage where you pre-compose and then apply the effect. If you do it twice, you're actually replacing all the backgrounds specifically to make the key lighting become that much more effective. Anyway, I'm Eugene Capon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time.